You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live. Just saying, featuring conversations on love, sex, and relationships from three sassy ladies. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Just Saying.
Good evening. Welcome to Just Saying. It is Friday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. That's right, hanging with me and your other two favorite girlfriends. Welcome, happy Thanksgiving, pre-happy Thanksgiving. It's almost upon us. So are you getting ready for some turkey? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So let me introduce you to my girlfriends, my co-host, two of my best friends. To my immediate left, the beautiful and amazing Mrs. April Daniels.
Hey, everybody.
And next to April, everybody's homegirl who's coming soon to TV One.
Hi.
Shall we say? Please welcome Ms. Jennifer Williams.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. I feel like I've been all over the world in a week.
You have.
Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I flew in last night on a red eye. I got in at 1 o'clock, landed at 1, came home. I didn't lay down until 3:30. How have a conference call with a client at 2 in the morning?
Oh my God.
Like, really?
What?
Like, what we need to talk about your damn party at 2 o'clock in the morning?
You scheduled it.
I'm the fool, right? I'm the fool. Well, since it's Friday night, I know we got some cocktails. You do, at least. Right?
Well, since I'm the only one drinking, because these girls are on some type of cleanse diet, something
Everybody
that I
can
don't
be slim
do.
and trim like Jennifer.
Something I don't do, okay?
I got fat girl problems over here.
But I am drinking Straight Outta Mango, and the recipe will be on our website at justsayingshow.com. So make sure you get the recipe and you have a drink with me, since they ain't drinking. Like,
No.
and that's bad luck to Cheers the Water, so I'm going to just drink.
I didn't know you're not going to cheers to me.
Well, you can
That's
find
wrong.
our drink
Y'all
in
two
aisle
cheers
7
together.
at the grocery store that says water.
You can have that bad luck together. I'm good over here.
Why did Damon tell me one night? He was like, you're more fun when you're drinking. I was like,
You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live. Just saying, featuring conversations on love, sex, and relationships from three sassy ladies. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Just Saying.
good evening. Welcome to Just Saying. It is Friday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. That's right, hanging with me and your other two favorite girlfriends. Welcome, happy Thanksgiving, pre-happy Thanksgiving. It's almost upon us. So are you getting ready for some turkey? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So let me introduce you to my girlfriends, my co-host, two of my best friends. To my immediate left, the beautiful and amazing Mrs. April Daniels.
Hey, everybody.
And next to April, everybody's homegirl who's coming soon to TV One.
Hi.
Shall we say? Please welcome Ms. Jennifer Williams.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. I feel like I've been all over the world in a week.
You have.
Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I flew in last night on a red eye. I got in at 1 o'clock, landed at 1, came home. I didn't lay down until 3:30. How have a conference call with a client at 2 in the morning?
Oh my God.
Like,
Talk
really?
about what?
Like, what we need to talk about your damn party at 2 o'clock in the morning?
You scheduled it.
I'm the fool, right? I'm the fool. Well, since it's Friday night, I know we got some cocktails. You do, at least. Right?
Well, since I'm the only one drinking, because these girls are on some type of cleanse diet, something
Everybody
that I
can
don't
be slim
do.
and trim like Jennifer.
Something I don't do, okay?
I got fat girl problems over here.
But I am drinking Straight Outta Mango, and the recipe will be on our website at justsayngshow.com. So make sure you get the recipe and you have a drink with me since they ain't drinking. Like,
No.
and that's bad luck to cheers of water, so I'm going to just drink.
How can you know you're not going to cheers to me?
Well, you can
That's
find
wrong.
our drink
Y'all
and
two
I'll
cheers
set
together.
it at
You-
the grocery
you can-
store that says water.
You can have that bad luck together. I'm good over here.
Why did Damon tell me one night? He was like, you're more fun when you're drinking. I was like,
Yeah, have a drink.
Use girl.
that is wrong.
Have a drink. Listen to some music. Party. Speaking of music, you are listening to DJ Rendition. The song is called DJ Rendition of Put Your Phone Down by Ashton McCrae.
Oh, I love that. You guys like it?
It's a cute
I
song.
know.
So,
And you can vibe to it with water.
oh God, I don't
Baby,
suggest
make it
that.
more fun,
I
right?
do not suggest that. But for all you aspiring producers, singers, songwriters, make sure you guys submit your material to us.
Yes.
We want to hear what you're working with. So send us an email with your tracks, your songs, all that good stuff to justsayinglive@gmail.com. I get all these like websites, emails confused, but it's justsayinglive@gmail.com.
And moving right along to Just Heard. You got to keep your ear to the streets, people.
Yes,
So,
it's a lot going on in the world.
Right? So I know my ladies here have heard about Patti LaBelle and her teaming up
Oh
with
my, I
Walmart.
just heard about that last night.
I know, right? What I felt like I was like the last
Right.
individual to find out.
Look, I heard about it. And how about can't nobody buy no more pies because they all gone.
All gone. But
That
the
is
crazy
crazy.
thing is they've been out since September.
Really?
Yes, they've been out
Wow.
for $3.48 at your local Walmart. It wasn't until recently when apparently this individual named James Wright posted a video to Facebook, and he was having
he
his
is
own
singing
private
his heart out,
musical.
honey.
Yes, and he was singing away and opening the pie and cracking it open and all of that good stuff.
Everything.
And now the pies are obsolete. You can't even get them.
It's crazy.
People on
That's
eBay
nuts.
selling the
That's
pies
nuts.
for $10 a slice or $40 for a whole pie.
You are kidding me.
No, I'm not. And,
Wow.
And the crazy thing is, I'm
Wow.
hearing a mixed audience.
Right.
Some people are saying you can eat them right out the box.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're
'Cause
supposed
that's
to
what he
pop it
did,
in the
right?
oven for me. It's a lot of people doing that, but then there's a lot of people saying y'all fools gonna get salmonella up here eating these raw
Oh, my
pies
God.
and not baking them. I
Well,
don't
because
know.
he ate it right out the box.
Yeah,
so
a lot of
that's
people
But
probably
look,
why.
they're not refrigerated, so they have to be already cooked.
Listen, I don't know if that's their setup at Walmart. I'm not impressed. That's number one. That
I
look
know.
like,
Where is that?
Aunt
That look like
Maybelline's,
Walmart.
Thanksgiving table, and she just got a little too many pies.
That's
but
the Walmart in Compton. It's okay.
It's crazy. Like I can't
Wow.
believe, she.
Wow.
The fact that it's been since September and we're just hearing about it like yesterday,
Right.
and now it's like you ain't popping if you ain't got a Patti LaBelle pie.
That's really.
Well,
Wait,
Miss Patty,
ransom.
you
Give me
need to reach
ransom.
out to Mr. Wright, and you need to take care of him. You need to send
I
him a
know.
cookbook,
Yes.
and you need to send him a homemade pie because he done sold
No,
out
he-
Walmart.
No.
He
She
need a
needs to
lifetime
send
of
him.
pies.
She needs to send him a check.
Listen,
Okay.
he had 8.5 million views from this
What?
video. Yes.
What?
Like, he need to be her creative director
Right.
for the
Wait a
next
minute.
campaign.
Mr. Wright, I'm gonna send you a Valentine cuff, and maybe you could rock that for me.
Seriously.
Break out in the song. We want the same treatment. Well,
Wait, where is a Walmart though?
well, you
I
would
don't
have to, I
know.
guess, check the location. Go online. Google for everything and find
Right.
the location.
Okay, I
near
just
you.
have never seen one in California.
No, they have them here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I've
a few
never
here
seen
and
one in
there.
California
I
either,
know we
actually.
have one up near us, but
Oh,
I
in
think
Africa.
there's one. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But I think
that's
there's
not California.
one in Jerusalem, because that's the opposite end of where I am. But yeah, just check for your local Walmart. I prefer
They
you just
probably
go
ain't no more
online
damn
because
pies.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. They're not there. But moving on
Okay.
to football, it's not one of my favorites, but this moment became one of my favorites when Cam Newton of the Carolina Panthers, yes, he is being ridiculed.
He's cute.
For how you know he cute through a helmet?
I mean, I've seen pictures.
Talk about he's cute. Well, apparently, on Sunday's game, he scored a 2-yard touchdown against the Titans, Tennessee Titans, right? So, with some haters in the audience, as it should be at every game. And apparently during his victory, he did the dab, which is Atlanta-based dance. It's like, the newest, everybody got their little thing, the whip and all that. This is the dab. So apparently little, what's her name here? Rosemary Flory of Nashville, Tennessee, got her little panties in a bunch when he did it. And she actually wrote into the Charlotte Observer saying that she was offended by his dance and that it even went as far as her little girl, who is a sponge of everything she sees her mother do, said, oh, well, why is he doing that? What is he trying to be, obnoxious? Oh, that's not appropriate.
Wow.
Oh, that's not... Okay, she's just a mini little Peggy Sue. But
Right.
He did apologize.
He apologized?
He did. He said, actually he was quoted as saying that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You can't fault her for that. It is what it is. If she feels offended, I apologize to her. But at the end of the day, I am who I am. That was very big of him, because I don't think I would have apologized, because all of football history, you have seen them when they touchdown, score, whatever, do a little celebration dance, and no one's offended.
Right.
I think to go
it's
as
like
far
part of the
as-
game.
Yeah, writing a letter, and if it was that offensive, it would have been more than one letter coming in. It definitely would have. So you keep dancing, Cam Newton.
Yes, Cam.
Don't you let them happy dancing
Getting
feet.
them touchdowns, boo.
Dance, baby, dance.
Shake it on down. And real quick, I just got to get in there about Ronda Rousey. Did y'all see the fight last week?
Yeah, she got her ass whooped.
Yeah, when old girl Molly
She got
her.
beat down.
I know we don't have a whole lot of time, but I had to tap on this because somebody tapped on that. And I just had to put it out there that humble pie goes a long way.
Yes,
baby.
it
Humble pie.
does.
You
Yes,
never
it
know
does.
when that thing will switch up. So just maybe next time when you try to get your belt back, you come with a little bit of humble pie.
Yes, honey. God will
got
bring you right back
spanked
to
real
the
good.
earth.
That
Okay?
was bad. That
Lord
was real
have mercy.
bad.
She
And
got
don't get me
her
wrong.
ass whooped.
I'm not happy that she got whooped, but I felt like she just really, when she had her victory, her mouth really became big.
Yeah.
And her attitude became overwhelming. And you
That's
never
usually
know.
what happens.
Yeah.
You start
Yeah,
believing your own
exactly.
hype. That's
Yeah.
always the beginning of the end.
What was that from Friday? You got knocked the fuck out.
Bang!
That's a good one. All right. Are we done with football season yet? No? Yes?
Oh, God,
Almost. They
no.
still
No,
playing?
football season is not over. I guess it's the perfect time to talk about DraftKings.
Yes.
We love DraftKings because they're making a millionaire every week. So you guys know what time it is. Make sure you go to DraftKings.com and enter the promo code BLACK. This week it's BLACK. And enter your chance to win, this week fantasy football. Just, a cool $1 million. No big deal.
Right.
But if you win, y'all know what time it is. We need a finder's fee. We
Yes.
go over this every week. Y'all know what it is.
I'm a size 39
I really
and a
hope
half.
that you guys are
Shoe.
playing because literally they are giving away $1 million every week. Fantasy football. I'm not really into it, but unfortunately I can't play, but you guys can. So make sure you enter, and try and win.
Yeah, and thank us for it later.
With the check, preferably.
So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Tonight's show is called Straight Outta Chivalry. And we are going to we're going to jump right into it because we want to know, is it a dying art? So in this era of social media, emojis, dating apps, men aren't opening too many doors for women. They don't pull out chairs like they used to. They don't open doors, some of which is due to the growing popularity of virtual relationships. So if you're dating somebody and you tweet and text and you met on Twitter, maybe he doesn't know that he needs to be a perfect gentleman. So we want to know what you think about it. So there's a study that I found. Over 40% of men rarely or never hold out a chair for a woman, and 75% will not offer to carry a heavy bag or case. An article in Mirror reported that fewer men do gentlemanly things for women these days because they fear they are being patronizing. But those guys are mistaken because just 7% of women are insulted by chivalry. So
7%.
only 7% are insulted by it. So I want to know,
It should be zero.
it should be zero, but I know there's always some feminists out there.
Right,
so
right.
I know I'm a very independent woman. Jen, I know you are. April, I know you used to be. So do you feel that perhaps we are perpetuating that fear?
No, because I think at the end of the day, everyone wants to be treated like a woman.
Yes.
And, we want men to be kind. It doesn't matter if we're making our own money, if we're being independent.
Right.
What does that have to do with you just being courteous and having manners and being a gentleman?
Well, it shouldn't have anything to do with it, but I know when I was single, my guy friends used to tell me all the time, Diann, you're so strong, you're so independent, you come across like you don't need a man. And I think there is some truth to that.
It can be misleading.
Yeah.
It definitely can, because it's like, it's a fine line, because one argument is, I got this, I'm independent,
Right.
and then the other argument is, you ain't gonna come up, pull this chair out for me, nigga, open this door, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
right.
men, and not to insult men, but, sometimes if we're the same age, mentally we're not the same age.
Correct.
So if I'm saying that I want something very direct, and then in the same breath I'm saying something else, but we know there's a happy medium, there's a balance to
Right.
it, they may not get it's a balance.
Yeah.
They take it literal. Well, you said you were independent.
Right.
Independently open that door and get in the car. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or it could be, well, you want me to do
Right.
everything. Well, that's overbearing. I need you to
Right.
take a step back.
Right.
I don't need you to do all of that. So,
Right.
it's a fine line. It definitely is.
So, Jen, if you don't think it's a dying art, do you think perhaps in today's times it's just less relevant?
I mean, actually, I do think it is a dying art because I don't see it as much. And when I do see it, I'm like surprised, where it shouldn't be a thing where I'm surprised. I think it should be normal. It shouldn't be like if a man is doing that, they're going above and beyond.
Right.
So, I mean, I do think it is a dying art.
Yeah. Well, April, now you tell me what you think of this, because I know you, Sean, happily married for a long time, but do you think that as happily married women, we can even out the playing field and maybe we can be a little more chivalrous to our men? Oh. I just cussed at her. Y'all see that?
No, I think in a healthy, happy relationship, that's automatic.
You cater.
I want to say that I think, just to go a little left real quick, I think that I think women make it easy for men not to think about being that gentleman.
Because
Because
they
they
accept
give so much
bullshit.
away, and they do so much over the top that's like, first, where's your self-respect?
Right?
Second, is this for a day or is this for a lifetime? Like, what are your goals?
So give me an example.
I just think that,
How are women perpetuating this?
Okay, I think when you're willing to go home with the guy and give him everything that you probably should save a little for your husband, because the rapper don't deserve everything on the first date, then it kind of creates a body of women that's down for it. So why I'm going to spend all this time pulling out your chair, opening doors, being a
Right,
gentleman,
right. Because the
when I can
next
go
chick
over
is
here?
going to fuck
Exactly.
me on the first night.
Exactly. So I think it's a stronger message of that in today's time than, hold up, treat me like a lady
Right.
before we even talk about that.
But
And that comes with music as well. Like it's all around us with our entertainment, from television to music videos to what we're actually listening to. When you listen to the music back in like the 80s and like what men were like singing about, it's completely different.
Yes, it is completely different, but in the same regard, don't you think there is something somewhat empowering that women can, we can own our sexuality, we can be sexual beings, we can be powerful, we can be all of those things. So how do we find the balance? Because on one hand, there's a part of me that applauds women, for doing and being that. But at the same token, when I come home at night, I don't run my house,
Well, I think I applaud any woman that can do that, but don't lose your self-respect in the process.
Okay.
When you do that, it's like you go for anything. And then the next week you want to put your foot down or make a public service announcement like, no, you need to respect me and come with X, Y, and Z. Why? The last one didn't come with X, Y, and Z.
So then is it not possible for women, and Jennifer, I'm going to ask you, you're a sexual being waiting in LA.
I'm actually an LA virgin.
Oh, yes, we're still trying to fix that.
But New York, it was popping. Like, no.
New York, stand up.
Since I moved to LA,
But, you know, you are a sexual being, right? And so if you want to have sex, if you've been on a date with a guy and you want to have sex, you have every right to do that. Do you think that when you have sex with him, does that automatically make him feel like he doesn't need to be a gentleman anymore? Have you experienced that? Have you experienced men treat you differently just because you gave them some cookies?
I mean, I guess in a certain regard, but I've never slept with anyone on the first night.
Right.
So in that respect, but I just think, you know, men they like the chase, they like the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like once you sleep with a man, you have to realize you're gonna give up a certain amount of power.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's like 50% or 10%, it just kind of depends on who you are in your relationship with the person.
Adjusts.
But you absolutely give up some type of power when you give up the goods.
Mm-hmm. So what do we do? Do we just accept that it's gone and it's dead? Do we have to reteach men how to treat us?
I don't think we can teach men to do anything.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Men
think
are
so.
very teachable.
I don't. A man. Maybe it's the wording, because I'm not teaching my husband nothing. Like, you know, I might show him a better way, and hopefully he could connect to it.
I think, yeah.
To be like, I'm gonna teach you something, I feel like is almost like insulting to the man he is.
Wow.
Like, oh, you coming to
Well,
teach
maybe
me?
you can
know?
communicate.
I teach Damon stuff every day.
So give us an example of what's your
Okay,
lesson.
so
that you-
for example,
Okay.
Damon and I have been together a long time. Damon is a perfect gentleman. Yeah, there's times when he's on his phone and he forgets, he overlooks it, he's in a hurry. We walk into the car, he walks straight to his side, and I just stand there like, I guess somebody, sir, you gonna open my door for me or
Okay,
something
so
like that?
so I get that.
So
when you
that's
say
a
teach, it was
teaching
just
moment.
a different.
Oh, okay. That's like
okay.
a teaching moment. But every day, there's always something, you know, that I'm kind of gently reminding him of.
Yeah.
Or
but I think that's normal in relationships, and it's needed. I mean,
It
that's
is.
how you gel together, and you know.
But I also think before you're in a relationship, you have to teach men, even if you're not in a
Yes,
relationship.
you have to set a precedence because
Yeah.
I
don't
think
like the word
way
teach.
the way you start it's just that's gonna follow you throughout the
Yeah,
relationship.
it sure
So
is. It
you
sure
have
is.
to, you know, you can't start off like a hoe and then try and be a housewife.
At all.
It just
And
doesn't
then
work.
be looking confused when he leaves. Well,
Right.
why you thinking that? Because the next hoe
Right.
freaked them better. Like, why you surprised? There's always going to be another one if that's how you starting.
So if little girls are taught, you know, to wait for the knight in shining armor, where is he?
I don't
Shit,
think that's
I don't
realistic
know.
to say wait for the knight in shining armor
Okay.
in today's world.
Okay.
I think it's more realistic to say when the perfect man for you comes to the door with respect and has proven himself that he's worthy of a relationship, a serious relationship,
Yes.
then that's the one.
So what do our little girls do when they're not seeing them? Like they just not
start
seeing
with
gentlemen, and
parenting.
so they think that maybe he just doesn't exist.
To me, that's something that's a conversation that needs to be had repeatedly at home.
I agree.
Because
However,
if you're relying on society and
No.
what's out there to give that impression to the young girl,
let me
she's
tell
screwed.
you got little boys.
I do.
Let me tell you, little girls are very different. I don't care what you teach them at home. Little girls leave the house and they start experiencing puberty and they forget all that shit. They forget all that home training.
And they were like, ooh,
Yeah,
Baby
ooh,
got
he
back.
smiled at me, mama.
I'm going to use this weapon today.
You know, I mean, I'm even guilty of it for a moment in time in my life. I
Right.
forgot that I was deeply loved by one of the greatest men alive.
Your father.
Yeah, by my father.
Yeah.
So I just think that for women, it's harder for us to, you know, draw the line and say, this ain't the one.
It is. It's
Well, I think a
definitely-
lot of women have. I'm sorry to cut you off, April. I think just like women, young women, we have unrealistic expectations a lot
Yeah.
of times. Like I know growing up. When I was younger, I was like, oh, by the time I'm 25, I'm going to be married with 2
My
kids.
white
Yeah.
picket fence,
Yes,
with my Prince
exactly.
Charming.
Yes.
And that was like the
Yeah.
furthest thing from the truth. So I think just like we have this like a false sense of hope in our head, which
Right.
that's where it starts.
Wow, that's sad. We're going to come back to that.
Thank God I have voice.
Come back to that. So let's play a game, you guys. All right? So I'm going to show you guys a couple of photos, and then I want you to give me a hashtag. And you need to be quick with it. Not thinking about it too much. All right? So first one up is 2 Patti LaBelle sweet potato pies, Thanksgiving Christmas office dinner party. They are available online for sale on eBay for $50.
Hashtag crack is whack.
Hashtag send that man a check.
All right, number 2, R. Kelly at an NBA game holding a ball like he's getting ready to play.
Hashtag don't get the ball wet.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Jen, I know he's a friend of yours. Hashtag that.
That man is super talented. God damn, I was listening to him on my way here.
Did you clean that up real good? She cleaned that up real good. All right, so here go one more. Take a look at the brother walking out the door. Got a couple extra pair of feet with him. Hashtag that.
What? What?
Hashtag
what the fuck?
three's a crowd.
Hashtag what the fuck?
Is that a third shoe?
Look, he got crutches with some shoes on him.
Oh, he out of control.
He trying to help somebody out. Now look, all right, the next one.
That is so weird.
Are they Jordans?
He got to spend his money on something. All right, number 4. Pastor in Singapore is sentenced to 20 years in prison for using $23 million of the church's money to fund his wife's rap career.
Hashtag hood rich.
Hashtag throw away the key.
Right? Hashtag you going straight to hell.
Oh my God.
All right.
Under the jail.
Number 5. Eazy-E and Charlie Sheen.
Hashtag calling the kettle black.
Hashtag stay away from me. I'm good on that HIV shit.
Oh my
It ain't
goodness.
just black people that get it.
Oh my goodness. All right, look. Now this is another one. Now this is a picture of Kevin Hart's feet. And you know the Nike sneakers where your big toe is separated from the other 4 toes. Hashtag.
Hashtag 5 degrees of separation.
Hashtag how big is his big toe?
It was like they split in the middle. It's like the width of his big toe is 3 toes. 4.
Hashtag little man. He got some little feet.
Ooh, hashtag butt crack.
Oh, now you
it
get
look
that out of butt crack.
It looked like a little butt crack.
You crazy. All
Actually,
right.
it looked like...
Next one is Miley Cyrus wearing either a bathing suit or a leotard, however you want to look at it. And it says, my pussy, my choice.
Hashtag everybody's...
Hashtag ran through.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Dot. No. See, I told you we can have fun with water.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's move on to our next segment. And I want to talk a little bit about courting. So, courting 101. So, I know we've said gone are the days where men are perfect gentlemen. They call you a lady. They take you on a date, open the door for you. They pay for the date. They continue to work hard to win your affection and to win your love. And it seems like that's completely gone. So consequently, there are single women who, for the life of them, can't remember the last time that they even went on a real date. They're left to imagine what it's like.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So what do you define as courting? April.
Courting to me is leaving a date or an outing with a man and feeling full.
Okay.
Like it was enough. You know, I think when you go on dates and you're like, I like him, but, you know, he could have opened the door. Or, you know, we talked so much about him, he didn't even ask me what was my likes or dislikes. Like, just when you leave complete,
Okay.
I feel like that individual took the time to really make sure you got what you needed when you walked away, which varies from woman to woman. You know, some women are all about that. No, you're going to open my door. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Other women is like, you know, just make sure intellectually you can give me what I need in a conversation. And I feel like, you know, we're balanced in that capacity. Okay. So I just think to sum it up, when you leave from that date with that person, you just feel like it was the perfect date. You didn't leave hungry.
Right. So, Jen, do you think men are still doing this? honest, when you go on a date, do you feel that you leave full more often than not?
I would say no.
Yeah, because she would be with him now if he was filling up her belly.
But I think you can have a good date. Maybe not a
Yeah.
love connection, but you can have a good date with
Absolutely.
somebody, right?
I mean, my thing is, I'm gonna have a good time regardless. Okay, so you might want to jump on board because I'm gonna have a good time
With or without you.
Right.
Right.
Whether it's with some drinks or with you, we can figure that out. But no, because you know what? I feel a lot of times guys are just very into themselves. And they, like, I really appreciate for a man to ask me, so, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are your goals? Like, let's talk about me for a minute, you know? Like,
Or have balance. Like,
yeah,
not
we'll get
just-
to you, but like when someone is genuinely interested in you, that makes a big difference
They want
in my
to
book.
see that you're satisfied,
Right.
you know?
But courting does not stop at like the end of that date. Like I think you need to follow up with that, like with conversations, just like little things like, oh, thinking about you, send me some
Right.
flowers, like
Things that make your heart skip a beat.
exactly. Things where I'm like, oh
Right.
my God, he thought about me. That
Right.
goes a long way.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be something over the top and expensive.
Right. And obviously, I still believe that men like that are out there. But do you think it's a secret weapon? You know, that chivalrous quality is like a secret weapon that they hold for women that they feel are deserving of it. And they just don't give it
Absolutely.
away to everybody.
I do. I feel like they like, why I'm gonna use all my tricks in my bag when you over here willing to give me the whole pie for free? You know what I mean? I do believe there's more of a population that thinks that way as opposed
Right.
to the man that just is within him to just
Right.
do it. You know
So
what
then
I mean?
maybe it is our fault.
I said that segment one.
You know, how much
I mean, I think
we
the
have to
women, I think
accept
the
some
women
responsibility
are to
for
blame.
that.
I think the
you know?
women absolutely are to blame because if you just accept any type of mediocre bullshit, then
Right.
like the rest of us have to suffer because of this
That's
shit.
true.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you think there's a difference in courting versus dating?
Yes.
Do share.
Dating is,
Yes.
what you doing Friday? Want to go to the movie? All right, I'm going to come and get you. Cool. Matter of fact, just meet me there. All right, we'll be there. You want to go to dinner next week? All right, I had a taste for this. So just really like we meeting up just to see each other and it is what it
Okay,
is. To me,
right.
that's a date. It might be fun. It might not. It might be self-absorbed with the man. It might not. Courting is, hey, babe, I was thinking about coming and take you out on a date and go to dinner. And, okay, I'm going to pick you up at 8. Is that cool? All right. Get there, you know, he there a few minutes on time, whatever. Open the door, do the whole whatever.
He don't
Get in
honk from the
car.
driveway.
No. Or the,
Like,
yeah, I'm
I'm-
pulling up in 5 minutes.
Right,
Come out.
but come
What?
out.
Yeah, that's the date. The
Right.
date would do that if he came to the house. Otherwise, he'll see you at the restaurant.
Right.
So I think it's a
Damn,
difference.
You
It's
can't even
definitely,
send an Uber to get you.
no,
Hell
Uber.
no.
At least send
Nah.
the car service, Uber.
I don't even
don't
want
want to be in
that.
the car with little Becky riding to the restaurant, and she told me about her 6 kids and what she had
I
at
know.
lunch.
Ooh, shut up.
All right. So I read a recent article, and it states that the difference between courting and dating lies in their purposes. So people date for various reasons, but people court only under the assumption that they will marry. So, and here are 5 guidelines that they gave us for courting. So, only court one person at a time. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Do you do that?
Oh, well,
She
I don't
ain't
court
courting
nobody. Hello.
They're like, that ain't even in my vocabulary.
no.
But you know how we like, you know what I mean? When I was single, I never
special things for that.
But I never felt like I should close any doors. I needed to keep my options
Oh, no,
open. And if I
no.
met somebody at Whole Foods,
I
damn
mean,
right
I'll
we
do,
going
I'll
to
do
Starbucks.
nice things for guys that I'm dating, but I'm not going over the top for just multiple people. It'll be like one person that like he's like, you know, got the gold trophy right now.
Okay.
You know, it might be silver and bronze, but somebody always holds the gold that I would go like above and beyond for. I wouldn't do the same
Okay.
for, you know, other guys that I was dating.
Okay. Another sign of courting is the man pursues the woman.
Absolutely, all day. I'm not chasing no nigga.
Now, see, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I feel like times have changed so much that
Right.
it's okay. If it's being given, if you're receiving it, it's okay to give it a little bit. Now, I ain't saying be out there
Okay,
acting
give
like
me
a
an
bona
example,
fide
because
fool.
I'm just like,
You know, maybe, I don't know, he might send you some flowers, okay? Oh, they're so nice. So, you might want to cook him dinner the next time. Just something
That's
to
okay.
balance it out. Because, I ain't cooking if we dating like that. Because dating me, we don't really know where this is going. So, I'm not going to give you all of me. Now, I'll be nice to you during the time.
I agree.
But I don't know about all the little perks and things that come with the relationship.
Right.
So just the balance of it. So it's not just like, I'm investing all this time, love, and this to you, but you ain't giving me nothing.
Right.
And then, you on this, I ain't doing nothing. He might be the perfect guy for you, but the message that you gave was like, I ain't doing nothing. So he like, well, she might not be that much not really into me.
Right.
So I'm good, So I think if a woman is being courted, you most definitely should court the man back.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
I just,
all right. So it says when you're being courted by a man, family and community are central for him. Family and community are important factors.
So, meaning what? Like he introduced you to his parents?
Or he says, I got to spend time with my mother on Sunday. I take my mother to brunch.
Let me tell you something, ladies. That's a winner right there. How a man treats his mother,
I agree,
is how he will treat you. When your kitty cat is all gray, when your wrinkles is kicking in, when your boobs are sagging, like that stuff matters because all that cutesy stuff fades. You want a man that's treating his mama right because no matter where you are in your life, you can fade, that beauty can fade, you can become as dumb as a piece of wood. He's still gonna respect you and love you like he loved his mother.
Come on, TD.
I'm just saying. Because some girls be like, it's all about his mama. I like his mama. He got to go have lunch with his mama. He a mama's boy. Look, listen. As long as he ain't getting up in the bed with mama and spending the night with her, and it's just visits and dinners and lunch, I'm all for that.
Yeah, but hold on. You got to be careful with that, too, because I had a monster-in-law. Okay, and Diann can attest.
Did.
So wait, how was their relationship, the two of them?
I mean, they had a good relationship. Okay. They had a good relationship.
Well, there's a fine line with mamas. Now, I will say this. This is part 2
and
to my story.
don't you be one of them either.
No, I'm so not. I'm not. I'm really not because I kind of had to go through the whole trial period. And I was like, God, if you don't give me nothing else, don't let me be that way with the women my sons bring home. But, sometimes the mothers don't look at it like I'm raising a good son. They look at it like, that's my man.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
they do.
that's where the conflict comes out.
And
because
bitch, you ain't taking him, okay?
Because the son wants to be respectful, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
But then the mama don't know how to be respectful because she feels like she don't have to be. And so I'm the mama. I was here first. This is my son, and I'm going to dictate what's going to happen. So I'm just going to say this.
Come on, TD.
Seasons change. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel when you see a little bit of that.
Where's the offering plate?
Right.
Hold on. Because listen, the things that we foresee as a problem for a lifetime, the Lord can turn it around in the step of
Lord,
faith.
have
So
mercy.
don't let that be the reason why you throw in the towel. Just give us some time.
So, Jen, would you say that these characteristics or these signs apply in 2015? Like, are you noticing these qualities about men when you go on dates?
The ones you just read?
Yeah.
I can't remember what you said.
The family.
Because TD over here.
We got
a whole other mind break. No, I agree.
lakes.
Like you should definitely look at how he treats his mother. What was the other one?
Family.
Oh,
the man
yeah.
pursues the man pursues the woman. Family and community are central.
I agree with all of that.
Okay, he wants commitment before intimacy.
He does?
Yes.
Oh, well, where's he at? Shit, sign me up.
That's that chivalrous man. But
Sign me up.
Let us play another game.
That's why I'm an LA virgin.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving is just around the corner.
Yes.
We all know that there's some dishes that come out of the woodwork, especially when you do family Thanksgivings and potlucks are the worst. I swear I hate a potluck. I swear I hate a potluck. If I'm coming to your house for dinner, that means I want your cooking, not your girlfriend's.
No.
So here are some
'cause I don't know if
dishes.
their house is clean.
Here's a couple of dishes we're going to look at, and I want you to tell me thanks or no thanks.
Oh, no.
Okay, first one. Herbert's Bayou-style birds. They are carefully deboned by hand so all the meat stays in the right places. 8 to 10 pound turkeys are then stuffed with a mixture of sauteed onion, tomato, white rice, and raccoon reptile.
No thanks.
A vacuum seals infuses the skin and the breast with
You don't have to
Cajun
finish.
spices to enhance the flavor.
Yeah, no, ma'am. I don't eat meat, so no
You got to
thanks.
the
You don't want no raccoon reptile?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I don't, no reptile.
This
This is
that's no
Survivor.
thanks.
Like,
No, I said
hell
no thanks.
no.
thanks.
We're still talking.
Yeah, you could cancel that.
Okay. Next one. Jive Turkey's peach bourbon. Turkey, real bourbon, and chunks of peaches. This turkey is accompanied with 6-ounce serving of peach bourbon glaze, which may cause you to pour. You can pour it over your turkey. You
Why
can put
you
it on
trying
your
to sell it,
dressing.
though?
Yeah, I'm just trying to say. I just need y'all to just give it a
Let
shot.
it drip. Yeah,
I mean,
thanks.
listen, I don't eat meat, so no thank you.
I would definitely get with that.
Peach bourbon.
Oh, yes.
You get with peach bourbon.
Peach
See?
bourbon,
I
yeah.
sold it. See. All right.
It would
Next
be
one.
drunk as hell eating.
What do you guys think of a 3-way pie? So you can't decide which one you want to make for your Thanksgiving dinner. So you decide to do pecan, apple, and pumpkin pie, but you just, you
Put it
make
all
some
in there.
crust and just section them it off.
No, that's
So everybody
whack.
can have
I
a
don't
little
do nothing
taste.
3-way.
Yeah,
No
no,
thanks.
thank you. You need to make one of each then. Let me figure out which one I want. I'll take a little sliver each and then we'll go
Right.
from there.
All right, how about apple pie cookies?
Ooh, I'll
That
do that.
sounds good.
Them cookies, they look
Yeah.
like they got little apple chunks in them. I
That
see a
looks
little,
good.
would look like
They
caramel
do.
sauce.
They look
Yeah.
good.
That cookie look like it's made with some homemade dough.
Thanks. I'll have one.
Mm-hmm, me too.
And make some peach ones while you're at it.
Sweet potato coconut casserole.
That looks good. I would say thanks. I would try that.
That look nasty.
It looks nasty, but it sounds good.
Coconut? Oh, I don't like coconut.
Oh, I love
I
coconut.
love coconut too.
That just don't look
And
like
I love
it's cooked all the
marshmallow.
way.
But you know what
That's
it looks like
probably
to
like
me?
a-
It looked like mashed potatoes.
No, that
And I
look
kind of like my sweet potato, my yam to be a little more firm.
that looked like Mary Ellen's first Thanksgiving. No thanks.
Yeah, no, this a black person didn't make this for
Definitely
sure.
not.
Right.
Like, you got to put the
That's
Patty
from Home
LaBelle
and
twist
Garden.
on it.
That's
okay?
from Home and Garden.
No brown sugar.
What about cheddar corn spoon bread?
Cheddar corn spoon bread.
Yes,
I'm
and it
here
says
for
that it is a classic Southern dish. It's more like pudding than a bread. It's
Corn
soft
pudding.
and it can be served and eaten with a spoon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Jen,
I'll take a little bit.
it
I'll
looked
try-
like porridge.
I'll try a little bit, but
Looked like
I'm
cream
not.
of wheat. I want
Oh,
that.
I love cream of wheat.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
not for
my mother used to
Thanksgiving.
make me eat that in the morning.
Oh,
Lord,
that was so
no.
good.
All right.
Butter and sugar.
I got a good one for y'all. I know y'all mouth about to start watering. John's Mama's Coca-Cola salad. It's got cherries,
It's
pineapples,
John's
cream cheese,
Mama,
milk,
though.
No.
cherry jello, Coca-Cola, and chopped pecans.
No.
Ain't your lips
that's
watering?
And
That's just too much.
Coca-Cola should send her
Let me tell
cease
you,
and
I
desist
love
letter so
some
she'll send the
Coca-Cola.
plate.
I am a
Order
Coca-Cola whore, okay? But that, I'm good on.
I know, it
I
does
thought
sound
it
a
was
little
like
disgusting.
a bun cake.
I know.
Right.
you said
It's a salad. It's one of them molds, you
Yeah,
know, where they
no.
put in the fridge.
Yeah, no, I'm
We
good.
good.
That sounds so nasty. All right. So anyway, if you saw something that you liked out there, or you want to leave a comment, or you want maybe you share with us one of your Thanksgiving disaster dishes that you were at your mama's house and you had to eat it because she would have whooped you if you didn't. So we want to hear from you. So let us know. Post it on Instagram and use hashtag JustSayingShow_ because we want to see what kind of foolery happens in your house for the holidays.
That's one thing. I'm not eating no shit I don't want to eat. I don't care if I offend you. I'm sorry, but I'm a
Lord.
picky eater. I'm not doing it.
Lord have mercy. Let's move on. Jen's so stubborn. So let's talk a little bit about next Netflix and chill, no deal. So it's cuffing season, we all know. And Netflix and chill is to come over, watch a movie, and chilling essentially just becomes having sex. right?
So it should be Netflix and fuck. I mean,
but it just sounds.
Well, you chilled
it sounds
before the
better.
Netflix.
Yeah.
shit, you be 2 minutes into the movie and this motherfucker was like,
You'd be like, "Oh, my parents, get on the chandelier."
Look. So here's a nice little saying. It says, "Forget Netflix. Let's build an empire and chill."
I love it.
Right? I
Honey,
love that too.
Sign me up. Where you at?
I love that too. So how did this whole craze of Netflix and chill evolve into some new form of dating?
Tell us, Jen.
Oh God, yo, I really don't know where this came
popped
from.
up, right?
It was like it came out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, I don't even have Netflix. Like,
Should I get it? I don't know.
like, is that what I need? It's like I'm so confused. Like, where did this come from? I don't know. I feel like it just came out of nowhere. I think it's like more of like a social media thing, but you know, social media is like running the world.
Right. But see, I think it goes back to our whole conversation tonight, Straight Outta Chivalry. Men don't have to spend money. They don't need to take you out on a date. They can just come over.
It's being lazy.
And Netflix,
you don't have to put no effort in.
Right.
Like, you gonna show up with what?
Nothing.
I mean,
Not
no-
even a movie. You
Right.
got Netflix? You're going to use your subscription.
right. You don't even got to bring a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Like, nothing.
We can Netflix and chill, but chill. We gonna chill. You ain't getting the cootie cat. Like, I really think it was intended to be Netflix
that's
and chill.
right.
But
Right.
then-
I mean, I think you can do Netflix and chill, but I think you need to. There needs to be some dates before you get to Netflix and chill. Like, we need to go out. It shouldn't start that way.
Right. So what kind
then
of
he's never
woman?
going to take you out.
What kind of woman is it who accepts this as like, okay, we're courting?
Come on, son. You really asking us
Just
that
saying.
question? The loose goose. That's who. The chick that just want likes on Instagram. She
The
with
big
it.
booty shots.
The big booty hoes.
I wouldn't say all big booties because there's some working women out there enhancing their hind parts, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
that,
maybe they just not showing it on Instagram.
yeah.
That's the part that bugs me. So why are women accepting this? Does it go back to that maybe it's women out there that they aren't seeing men being men?
They definitely see men being men in relationships because there are some out there. I think that women, unfortunately, look at it like something is better than nothing. I really believe that.
Shit,
I
not
think
me.
they
That's
feel
why I'm a
like,
virgin.
I don't want to be a nun. And
Right.
like I'm gonna be that if I hold on to no Netflix and chill, no deal.
Yeah.
So rather than do that, I'll just go with this, and maybe it'll turn into something eventually. But if it don't, it's still somebody to fill the void.
Well, maybe. But I'm not just going to let women be the blame of this whole craze because I think that men are the cause of it. I really do. And
You do?
I really do. I think it's the men because I think as women, we are constantly trying to be what we think they want.
Okay, but see, this is where I don't think it's listen, men only do what you allow them to do.
I was going to say that.
Okay?
Okay, and as
If you
much
accept
as
bullshit.
one woman to fight another woman because she want to be respected and I'ma turn up because you ain't getting we got that all day long. That's why I came up with the whole Rock Out With Me Woman United.
Okay.
Now, how is it that you can stand your ground there, but then when it come to men, they can treat you any old kind of way?
But don't you think that stems from women just not knowing? They just don't know.
No,
They
I'm not-
probably don't have men in their lives that are loving them. But
we have a president and a first lady that's an example of
no,
that retarded.
no, that is so important,
No.
Ava, because there's a lot of women out there
I
that
think it
don't
comes
get
from
it.
within.
Yeah,
It
but and
comes from
again, if you don't
self-esteem.
have a man in your life when you were a child, if you don't have a man that helped you grow up and helped instill that
I
in you,
get that
it's
part.
very possible that it can happen. And
Yes, but unless you're blind, there are other healthy relationships that you can identify and see. Oh, that's a good guy, a good woman, and look how they love each other.
But it's so easy for you to say that because that hasn't been your
I've
struggle.
In terrible relationships, Diane.
No, but that hasn't been your
have.
that hasn't been
But
your
it wasn't
until I got
self-esteem
married.
hasn't been your struggle. Like, look, Wale recently posted on Instagram a shot of a woman with a big booty that looked deformed, and he apologized because he said, you know, forgive us as men that we made you think that this is what we want, because he's acknowledging that he said nobody in their right mind would do this to their body if they didn't think they were doing it to please somebody else. And I don't think you can ignore that, because I do think it's more than women just wanting to turn up.
On there. I can't put it all on there. I don't agree with that. I'm not. Sorry.
I don't think it's just women wanting to turn up, because we're doing it for a reason.
No, I'm not saying women want to. I'm saying that it's so easy to hate our sisters. It's so easy to stand our ground with women and be like, you ain't going blah, 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 been acting a fool, whether it's social media, whether it's TV. But why is it when it comes to men, it's so hard to stand your ground, and you so easily will allow men to disrespect you and treat you however they want because you want to be with a man?
But see,
if you want to be Billy Bad Booty all the way around, be like that with men and set standards so that they don't disrespect you.
Okay.
That's my point.
Cujo down. All right. So
the vein is out.
So this is the point, because it's really easy to say that, but I think that bad behavior, when women treat other women bad, and when women have low self-respect, it all stems from something that was missing at home.
I agree, but
one
your
way or another.
Foundation is
I
everything.
do not think the majority.
Your foundation is everything.
It's everything.
I do not think the majority is women with lack of self-respect. I'm not going to say that.
But it might not even be self-respect. It might be they grew up in a home where the mother was being disrespected, or that's all they saw.
That's all they saw.
It wasn't where they were in.
Some
their
of
parents
them grew
were
up in a well-balanced
healthy
home, and they still acting like a hoe.
It's a lot of it, I think, is learned behavior. I think it is learned behavior because we either observe it and we learn it, or we didn't have it, and so we hate anybody who does have it. You know what I mean? And I just think that's more mental stuff. But I believe that men perpetuate it. From starting in strip clubs to the obsession with booties to music videos where all the men are clothed and all of the women are like naked. Like, that sounds crazy to me, right? But then you have women that's like, well, I got to make a living. I can't find a job. I'm in college trying to pay through college. Let me go to strip club. Let me make some money. And then the cycle I just think it bottlenoses. And then before you know it, we are getting surgery and making our booties look crazy.
Right, but I mean, then that goes to like, then you have this independent woman that is like doing her thing, and it's like, because she's a strong woman and she's making her own money, does that mean she doesn't want her car door open? Like, do you have to play like the damsel in distress to get your car door open?
Now you're talking about something different.
No, I'm just saying, she's like, when we talk about self-esteem, and then we were talking about this woman
I'm not going to put it all on the men. I'm not.
Okay, so me and April are going to agree to disagree. We're gonna agree to disagree tonight.
Your opinion.
Because I just think that women aren't just doing that because we think it's attractive. I think a lot of us suffer from body dysmorphia. You know what I mean? And we see something, we don't see what's beautiful. We see what we think society wants. We lighten our skins. We on a diet. Look, I'm on a damn cleanse. I ain't fat at all, but I am fat in Hollywood. I ain't fat at all.
What man did that to you?
Me. That's me. That's me. But
it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
It's me. But what I'm saying is, I work in Hollywood, right? And I have a television career. Right? And when I look on television, there are not a lot of women who look like me. There are far more women that are very thin, you know, bony, in fact, but they look fabulous on television. So in the back of my mind, I cannot help.
Add 10 pounds.
I can't help but think about, maybe I need to be smaller because I really want a career on television. And that's just the truth.
And I value that, but no man made you think like that.
But if I was out getting booty injections.
No man made you think like that.
You're missing the point.
No. Did a man make you feel like that?
April, sweetheart.
I don't want to hear your.
You're not gonna let me finish.
I just want you to answer that question.
You're not gonna let me finish.
Yes or no?
A man will make me want to get thinner. When I was single, I was always obsessed with body image. Always. Now maybe you wasn't, but I didn't want to be single. I didn't get married until I was 39 years old, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I was so sure of myself that I didn't do shit for attention of men.
But
I did.
Okay.
I mean,
I just
I
did,
work
Right.
out.
I just don't think. Okay.
It's the same thing. It's just not to that extreme.
We will agree to disagree.
It's not that extreme, but it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah. But no man made you feel that way. We can move on.
Lord. All right, so let us talk about design. Thanksgiving is around the corner, and I want to talk a little bit about designing the perfect table when it's time to entertain for the holidays. And I'm going to give you just 5 short tips, things that you can use at home to make your Thanksgiving dinner table just a little bit more fly. So, first tip, mix and match. You can see this dinner party that I did. I used the charges for my home collection, and I have 3 different colorways in the collection. And I used all 3 different ones. So mix and match. Everything doesn't have to be a perfect match. You've probably got multiple, china patterns or plates in your cabinet, so pull them out and use those too. Number 2, just because it's Thanksgiving, we know it's November, it doesn't have to look like a fall table. At that moment, that year, green would just happen to be my favorite color of that moment. So that's what I use. So you don't have to be bullied into browns and oranges and yellows so that it feels like fall. Number 3, make sure that you add some conversation points to your table. I tend to use place cards a lot, where I make people kind of think about things when they sit down, things that entice conversation. So use place cards to kind of be an icebreaker and to get things going, if you will. Number 4, when it's time to entertain, always make sure that you are a gracious host. What does gracious mean? It means that when people come to your house, give them something to do. Don't just think that they're going to come in, sit down, have dinner, and leave. Make sure that you have interactive fun for them to engage in while they're with you. And last but not least, if you are hosting Thanksgiving, make sure you take a moment, go around your table, and have everybody tell you exactly what they are thankful for. Now, what are y'all doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm thankful for be sitting right next to Diann. I know she hot with me. I don't care, because she always making me hot with her.
It's so not a fight.
God, you two are always fighting.
I know. It's so not a fight.
My tip, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
So what's our holiday tip? My holiday tip is don't get too full so that you have room for dessert.
Oh, that's cute.
Not the dessert on the table.
Oh
Just
my
saying.
God.
Jen, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
My plans, I'm actually going to Ohio to see my mom.
Oh, nice.
And my sister and my family. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I haven't been there since I moved here, so I think it'll be good.
Oh,
I'm really excited about it.
Good. We are staying home and doing absolutely nothing.
That's nice too.
Yes,
great.
it is so nice. It's so nice. So, ladies, before we wrap up, give our viewers one last thought or a bit of advice when it comes to chivalry and how they can stay in touch with you.
Ladies, if you want change, you have to first be the change. You cannot expect a man to be everything you want and you continue in the type of behavior that has not gotten you a man so far. So if you're trying to achieve that goal in the new year to come, then make sure that you check on you first before you can expect someone to be everything you want them to be. And you can keep up with me across all social media platforms at I am April Daniels.
Why, thank you. And Jen?
I would say you get what you put out there.
Okay.
So I think you have to be very consistent with what you want, and you have to express that. And don't accept mediocre, and don't start it on some bullshit, because that's going to be the entire relationship. And you can keep up with me on Twitter and Periscope. I did my first Periscope last night. I am Jennifer. And on Instagram at JenniferWilliams17.
Okay. Ladies, when it comes to chivalry, I still believe it is out there. I still believe that there are great men out there waiting to love you and treat you like a woman and treat you like a queen, and all of the things that we dream about we will find when we find love. I think what is important is we have to continue to do work on ourselves, because I believe believe that every behavior that we accept is a result of how we feel about ourselves. And when we come to realize that the only way for men to treat us or the way that we believe we're supposed to be treated is when we believe that we are deserving of that. So you can keep up with me across all social media platforms at Diann Valentine. Thank you for joining us tonight. Happy Thanksgiving. See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.